All right, so today we're going deep on something pretty cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah, one of the absolute classics of Chinese literature.
Oh, yeah. You talking Journey to the West.
Yeah, Journey to the West.
I love that story.
It's amazing. It really is.
So much depth.
And there's just so many layers to it.
Yeah.
And just when you think you've kind of gotten a handle on it,
Right.
it's like, whoa, wait a minute. There's like a whole other, symbolic level or philosophical level. Or
It's like an onion, you
Yeah.
know, layers and layers and layers.
Exactly.
It's always something new to discover.
So today we're going to be focusing on how Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, got his famous fiery eyes.
Oh, man, those eyes.
Right.
So much more than just a cool power.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today.
Awesome.
So for anyone who maybe needs a quick refresher on the story,
Okay.
Journey to the West is about this monk, Xuanzang, who is on this epic journey to India to bring back Buddhist scriptures.
Perilous journey, too.
Oh yeah, tons of demons and monsters and all kinds of crazy obstacles along the way.
Yeah, so he needs some serious protection.
He does.
Like a supernatural squad.
That's right. And that's where Sun Wukong comes in.
The Monkey King himself.
Exactly. He's kind of like the ultimate bodyguard.
He's amazing.
But here's the thing. The story is so popular, it's been adapted like countless times.
Yeah.
Like you see it everywhere. Operas, movies, video games, like you name it.
Yeah, it's wild. Right.
It's incredible. And I think it really speaks to how the story just like resonates across cultures and across time.
Yeah, totally. It's something about the characters, you know? Especially Sun Wukong.
Right.
This blend of power and mischief, but also this deep yearning for something more.
It's true. And those fiery eyes, they're like a huge part of his character.
Totally.
But get this, he doesn't start out with them.
Oh, right. He has to earn those.
Exactly. They come later, and they're actually a result of, how do I put this, a little bit of a mishap in his younger years.
Ah, yes, the whole rebellion against heaven thing.
That's the one.
When he declares himself the great sage equal of heaven.
Yeah.
Pretty bold move.
Talk about confidence.
I mean, I admire the ambition, but maybe not the best way to make friends in high places.
No, not really.
Yeah.
He kind of ended up on the wrong side of the gods, you could
Yeah,
say.
just a tad.
And that led to a pretty intense situation.
Intense is putting it mildly.
So picture this. He gets captured by the gods, and they decide to throw him into Lao Tzu's 8 trigrams furnace.
Oh.
Yeah, no joke. This is a serious piece of equipment, this furnace.
Yeah, it's not your average barbecue.
No, it's like this crucible used in Taoist alchemy to purify and transform stuff.
So they were basically trying to obliterate him.
Pretty much. But there's a twist.
There always is.
Instead of turning to ash like they planned, he emerges from the furnace with these incredible fiery eyes.
The ability to see through illusions.
It's amazing, right?
Totally.
So I'm thinking, okay, how does a trial by fire lead to supervision?
Right.
Like, what's the connection there?
That's where the symbolism gets really interesting.
It does.
So our sources point to a few different interpretations.
Okay, let's hear them.
So first you have this idea of wisdom through suffering.
Okay.
The fiery eyes, they're a direct result of Sun Wukong enduring this intense heat and pain.
Right.
Which, is no walk in the park.
Definitely not.
And this actually ties in really nicely with Buddhist principles.
Oh, how so?
Well, in Buddhism, suffering, dukkha is considered like a fundamental part of existence. But the idea is that you don't try to avoid suffering. You actually have to go through it in order to reach enlightenment.
Interesting. So Sun Wukong's experience in the furnace, it's like a literal representation of that.
Exactly. He comes out of the fire with a totally new way of seeing the world.
It's like that saying, out of the ashes we rise. But in this case, it's like out of the flames we see more clearly.
I like that.
And that brings us to the second interpretation.
Hit me with it.
So with these fiery eyes, Sun Wukong can see through deception.
Especially illusions created by demons and evil spirits.
Exactly. It's like you can cut through all the BS and see things for what they really are.
And that idea of illusion, it actually has deep roots in Eastern philosophy.
Really?
Yeah. In Hinduism and Buddhism, they call it Maya.
Maya.
And it basically refers to the idea that our perceived reality is often like a veil obscuring the true nature of things.
So Sun Wukong's fiery eyes, they give him the ability to see past that veil, to perceive reality as it truly is. It's funny because I think that's something we can all relate to in our own lives.
Totally.
Like, think about how often we get fooled by appearances, like judging someone based on a first impression or falling for some marketing trick.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
It happens to the best of us.
But to develop that kind of discernment, to see through the surface, that's a powerful skill.
It really is.
And there's actually one more layer we should touch on.
Okay, what's that?
So the fiery eyes, they're not just about personal insight.
Okay.
They also become this tool for justice.
I see.
Sun Wukong uses his newfound clarity to protect the innocent and fight against evil.
He weaponizes his vision.
Exactly. He turns it into a force for good.
It's like a reminder that enlightenment isn't just about personal growth.
Yeah.
It's about taking that wisdom and using it to make the world a better place.
Exactly. Taking responsibility for your actions and using your insights to benefit others.
And that's a concept that goes way beyond the story itself.
It really does.
So today we've explored how Sun Wukong got his powers, but also all the different things they represent.
Yeah, the resilience, the wisdom, the discernment, and the responsibility that comes with seeing clearly.
That's a lot to unpack from one set of fiery eyes.
It is. It really is.
But it leaves us with a pretty interesting question to think about.
I'm all ears.
What challenges have we faced in our own lives that have helped us develop our own fiery eyes? What illusions can we see through now? What truths are we now better equipped to face?
That's a great question, something for everyone to ponder.
Definitely food for thought.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me. This was great.
It was a lot of fun.
Always a good time talking Journey to the West.
Definitely until next time.
See ya.